So now we begin with the boiler efficiency by indirect method. So for going to the calculation of the boiler efficiency by indirect method, we have to know certain things, that is the losses in the boiler. So ultimately we have discussed earlier, we have to determine all the losses in the boiler and then we have to deduct from 100 minus losses. So that way we can calculate the efficiency. So first of all we can see the first type of loss, that is the loss of heat due to the dry flue gas. So there are many flue gas. So if there flue gas, there may be the loss of heat. Other is the loss of heat due to the moisture of fuel and combustion of air. So this is one of the basic major issue where the heat loss takes place, and other is the loss of heat due to the radiation and unburned gas. So this is quite common in case of the boiler, and other is loss of heat due to the combustion of hydrogen. So we know these are the basic losses which takes place in a boiler. So now we come to the energy conservation opportunity in boiler. So how we can save a boiler or how we can increase the life of a boiler. First, that is one is the stack temperature. We have to maintain the stack temperature of boiler. Then other is we have to do the automatic blow down control and flash steam recovery. And other is the prevention of steam leakage and heat loss. This is a very important step or the opportunity to do the energy conservation in boiler. So one is the prevention of heat loss as well as the steam leakage. So if there is a steam leakage, there will be loss energy. Other is the effective boiler loading and part-time load control. So one boiler should not be loaded 100%, otherwise there may be the problem for the boiler life and efficiency. And other is steam piping layout. The layout of the boiler and piping should be done very accurately. And other is the proper positioning of the steam traps. So steam trap is one of the very much important parameter to find the scope for the energy conservation in boiler. So other is their blow down. Why is the blow down? Why we need to do blow down? Because when the boiler is in working condition, then there is to the formation of scaling. So there is a formation of scaling in boiler. So there is a formation of scaling in the boiler. So hence we have to, there is a requirement of boiler water treatment. Requirement of boiler water treatment. So boiler water treatment is also one of the steps we should follow to increase the efficiency of the boiler, so that if there is no boiler water treatment, there will be the formation of scaling in the boiler. Ultimately, if there is a formation of scaling, so the efficiency of boiler will reduce. So this is also one of the important parameters.